Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I welcome you all in Scholar Academy's online classes. This is our science video, and in the previous video we have seen Earth's gravitational acceleration from science part 1 lesson number 1, and today we are going to see the next points. Those are mass and weight along with the point free fall. So before starting the video, I would like to mention that today is a very important day for students as well as the teacher, because today is the 10th students results. Dear students, I wish you all the luck on behalf of Scholar Academies. Hopefully you will do the best in your results as well as in your futures. All the best. So let's get started with the video. Today's our first point is mass and weight. Mass and weight both are two different phenomena. Let's see them in detail. First of all, let's see what is mass. Mass is nothing but the amount of matter present in an object. Mass, what is mass? Mass is the amount of matter present in the object, that is our mass. Its SI unit is kgs. It is measured in kilograms. In SI unit, it is a mass. It is a scalar quantity, and its important point which you must know is that it remains same with respect to place, which means if you are changing the place, if you are moving from poles to the equator, your mass will never change. It will remain the same because it is the amount of matter present in your body, or it is the amount of matter present in any object. Therefore, amount of matter never changes with respect to the place. Therefore, mass never changes. If you change planet also, the mass will not change. Again, the mass is measure of inertia. It is measure of inertia. The greater the mass, the greater will be the inertia. So this is our mass. These are some points about the mass. And after mass, there is a weight. There is a slight difference between mass and weight. Let's see what's the difference. Weight. What is weight? Weight is a force with which Earth attracts an object. Okay? If an object possesses some mass, that mass is attracted by the Earth, and that attraction, that force of attraction is known as weight. Weight is a force with which Earth attracts an object. Weight is a force with which Earth attract any object. Then, as it is a force, its unit will be obviously Newton, denoted by capital N. Then it's not a scalar but a vector quantity. It has directions. Weight has direction similar to gravitational force. As the direction of gravitational force is towards the center of the Earth, the direction of the weight would be the same, that it will be towards the center of the Earth. And the point you must know about the weight is that the formula to calculate the weight or the force is equal to mg. That is, m is the mass and g is the gravitational constant. That is, m is the mass, g is our constant, that is 9.8 meter per second square. We know that very well. If you think about it, that our small g, it changes place to place. That is our gravitational acceleration. It changes from place to place. Even it changes from poles to equator. As it changes, it is obvious to change the weight, which means that weight changes from place to place. It never remains the same. It changes from place to place, means it can be also changed from planet to planet. It doesn't remain the same. Now practically, when we are measuring someone's weight, practically we don't measure the mass. We never mention the terminology mass. We mention weight. This is 5 kilograms. Its weight is 2 kilograms. We have weighing machines. It measures the weight. But generally, when we are saying the weight, it means the mass. When we measure the weight in our weighing machines that measures the mass of the object, instead of saying mass, we say the weight. But if you are willing to say it in a scientific language, you will say it in mass. But we don't say it mass, we mention it as weight, which means the mass. As we are measuring it in kilograms, the weighing machine measures the mass instead of the weight. If you want to calculate the weight, you need to multiply the mass with the gravitational acceleration. That will obviously give you to the weight which will be possessing the unit Newton. But generally when we speak its weight is 2 kilogram, means its mass is 2 kilogram, not the weight. That was about weight and mass. And the next point is free fall. Free fall, the name itself suggests that it is a fall. It's a free fall. Now let me explain it in detail. What is a free fall? Consider you are holding an object in your hand. It is stable in your hand. Why it is stable? Why not the gravitational force is acting on it? Why not doesn't mean really not. The gravitational force is attracting on the object in my hand. It is attracting the object towards the center of the earth, but I am also applying the force to the object in my hand in the opposite direction. Therefore, my force and gravitational force both are balancing one another. Therefore, the stone is in balanced condition. Let me explain it one more time. The gravitational force acting on any object which is present in my hand, it is attracting the object towards the center of the earth. But I am also applying the force in opposite direction to hold the stone. Therefore, my force and gravitational force both are getting balanced. Therefore, stone is stable. It's not moving. But when I release the stone, when I remove out my force, it will automatically fall to the ground because of influence of gravitational force. Such in that condition, when any object falls under the gravity alone, that fall is called as free fall. The fall of object under the influence of gravity alone, not any other kind of force is required, only the gravity is required. When any object falls under the gravity alone, that fall is referred as free fall. Dear students, it is a very important definition which is oftenly asked in your examination for 2 marks, as well as it is also asked in your MCQ questions, objective type questions. Now, about free fall. If on the earth's surface, in general, I am releasing an object from my hand, into that object there will be some other forces also applied. Those forces will be frictional forces and buoyant forces. There are particles in our environment which may create frictional force to that object falling. Also there would be a buoyant force acting on the object. Therefore, free fall is not possible in our environment. Free fall rather is possible in the vacuum. In the vacuum there is not frictional force, there is no any kind of buoyant force. Then only free fall is possible. We require only gravitational force for free fall. So that was about our free fall. In our today's video, we have seen very simple points. Those are mass and weight and free fall. Very simple points, but very important as per the examination point of view. Here I am going to give you a homework. I have shown you 4 points of difference between mass and weight. I want you to complete your homework with 5 points of difference between mass and weight. You will complete your homework and post me, WhatsApp me, any kind you will post the homework. Hopefully you understand today's points. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.